Hello, and welcome to Loose Butthole Reviews. Today we're reviewing ParaNorman. Uh, it's October, man.
Yeah,
It's October.
yeah. Feeling that that means it's already 1,000 feet of snow, and also somehow uh, blazing
Today's my favorite season.
in Colorado. Yep.
uh, today's my favorite season. So
Actually,
we
it is my
we're
favorite season too.
we're kicking off this October with reviewing ParaNorman. And of course, like all loose butthole reviews, we're gonna get our number ratings out of the way so we can go ahead and just talk about the film and not worry about spoilers or anything. I give it a 4 out of
Yeah,
5.
and I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
I'm actually very shocked on that. That's a that's a surprise to me.
I thought it was really good. It was very visually interesting. It had me. I was interested in the story, everything that was going on. Um, I think all probably like for like a kids movie for like 90 about like 95% of like the jokes landing like that, and I mean,
Yeah,
great.
to me
It
it's
was
just there's
really witty and yeah.
keep going.
Oh no. Like even like there's really like only like one kind of like childish kind of a gross out joke, and it was still done smart with the kissing the dog's asshole.
Yeah, that makes me crack up. I'm not gonna lie. That's
But
the
it
shit.
wasn't like excessive or like super stupid like
No,
like
it was
how it is
quite
in like
clever, I think.
most kids movies or like every other scene where you
No,
just feel kind of like uncomfortable.
yeah, for sure. I understand what you mean. It's just there's a few scenes in here that kind of bogs down the film for me. That's why I give it a 4.
There's only one scene and one big or one gripe I had with it.
Oh,
Honest
really?
that I could think of.
I mean, I
That
can't
was what
really.
prevented it from being a five.
They're not they're not too bad scenes, but there's two scenes in there that every time they appear, I'm like, yeah, this scene kind of they could do the they could have either shortened them or did something better with them. To be honest, I think
Hmm.
it's the scene in the library when when are you there?
When we have our quote unquote like char the character split, the kind of uh that because if that's what you're talking about, like I'll explain my gripe. That they did they sort of did the like Paranorman, Norman's pushing away everybody and everything when like everybody's been so completely awful, like it wasn't really justified.
Yeah,
That was my main issue. Uh, they could have even like easily done that if they actually like shown Norman actually pushing away from people or being like antisocial, but he's been pretty much just like a super nice kid being bullied.
yeah,
Like,
for sure. Yeah,
and then
that's definitely.
he's also like knowingly like he has all this on his shoulders. He's younger than everybody. Like and yeah, it's like when they're kind of shaming, like it almost seemed like they're shaming him for like a second, and it was like that was my main thing. And yeah, that was the only scene that was like okay, yeah, that was unnecessary. But everything
Yeah,
else,
for
I
sure.
didn't. I thought everything was paced pretty well. I didn't have anything else that dragged out or anything. I think it was perfect in every other regard. And that was the only reason it didn't wasn't a 5.5 because that already that trope is really annoying to me.
Yeah,
And
that scene
yeah,
and the scene with the rehearsal before it gets all creepy, that scene where the teacher's talking to Norman and everything, that scene kind of bogs the film down for me. It kind of just
Mm-hmm.
slows the film down because and the reason why I'm so harsh on those scenes is because this film's so well paced, and those two scenes just stick out like a sore thumb to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like they could have paced them way better and saved this film from having to be bogged down from any scenes, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Can't say it was like my favorite scene, but honestly, I wasn't really distracted by it.
Yeah, yeah. I liked how when it started getting all creepy and stuff, but it
Yeah.
definitely was like,
Then
I
the
could
owl
take or
showed
leave
up,
this
and
one.
all I could think of was Twin Peaks.
uh,
But but yeah, but I knew I was gonna give it a high rating. Kind of actually towards the end, I would the uh oh, the spoiler for the end when he's confronting Agatha.
yeah.
uh yeah, like like the cracking of the earth and just
Oh
like the
yeah,
background of
yeah.
that and just like that mixed with the claymation so perfectly, you know.
Yeah.
I,
This and that's what I love about this film. Like I love the art style that they went with. I love claymation. Like that's
yeah.
and I you made a remark on this, like they allow this to be a lot more gory in certain aspects.
Oh, and they, I mean, yeah, just like it's super morbid. Like, I mean, the
Yeah.
scene with him trying to get the book out of his dead uncles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Just-
it can be definitely yeah, yeah, that's what you said. You said it can be definitely, they let it be morbid, and they do. That's
It's rated PG, and PG does give a pretty good, a decent
a decent
wiggle
leeway.
room, but sometimes, I mean, it could be.
I think they
I mean,
played
you wouldn't have seen this in a more mainstream one. It's
yeah,
obvious
no,
that this is a, yeah.
to be honest, I say they kind of pushed the PG rating on some things.
Definitely. 'Cause that's
Like
what I was
they
thinking. I'm like, is this like a light PG-13? That's what I was starting to think. Because I've
yeah,
seen
like to be honest,
it's edgier than some early PG-13 movies, to be
I
honest.
think it would have been a PG-13 if he would have actually said fuck instead of, you mean the F word, when he said
Yeah.
swear, that I
Oh yeah,
found
that's
that
right.
even
PG-13's allowed to have one fuck. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
that's what I was even but I'm even surprised they even mentioned the word, Usually they kind of refrain from even bringing
Hmm.
that up.
'Cause I think with PG you can only have like maybe like a an ass or two.
Yeah, and they definitely circumvented that by just having ridiculous sizes, just all in your face with
Oh
that,
yeah.
just
I can't
constant.
remember. There's a hilarious term for what that's called. It reminded me a lot of like how the animator for Dexter's Lab, and honestly, and
Yes.
Genndy does that too. Genndy makes big thighed women with small
Like that was almost
small breasts as
every
well.
female in this film was just really thick.
Yeah.
And it's just got so many. I can't really get into it because there's so many good jokes and everything.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of strong jokes. It was, I can't, yeah, it's hard for me to think of any specific, like, to explain any.
Yeah, I mean the mob
I
scene's
mean,
pretty.
we did one. I mean, there's a lot of good bits. Yeah,
Yeah,
the mob
there's
scene.
so many. Like it's hard to get into talking about this film because strongly suggest people go watch it. To be honest.
Yeah, just like kind of like first the zombies being kind of culture shocked
Yeah, that
too,
that was great. I love that.
and
Like
then
the
instantly having a crazy mob on them. The subtle the subtle kind of like turning.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that
Honestly, kind of believable too.
oh yeah, for sure because they're so old. The There's one gripe that I have, and I guess you can say that she reanimated them, was how the zombies like were handled after the curse was lifted.
Oh yeah.
They kind of like just turned to dust and then spirits, and then they kind of just faded away. Which I kind of understand why. I guess you can say she like had to reanimate the entire corpse.
Mm, true. Trying to think of another scene. Bullet character was pretty good. I liked him.
Yes, the bully was
You said it was what's his
Alvin.
name? Who does you the motherfucker?
Yeah, he does the motherfucker in Kick Ass 2, yes. In the Kick Ass films, yes, that is he did an excellent he
And
played
also
Alvin was good.
knocked up, right?
And
Was he knocked up? Was that the
uh
one? I don't know. I've actually seen those films.
I think so. Yeah, he was the one that wore the glasses, I think.
Yeah. I wonder who the
No,
kid
that's
voice
super
is.
bad. I think that super bad that I'm
Super
thinking of.
bad. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
super
I'm
bad.
thinking of. I'm definitely thinking super bad.
Yeah, super bad, not knocked up. Knocked up is the
Yeah,
Seth
let me
Rogen
look at
film.
I think
No,
everyone
is
was
knocked
pretty.
up the Seth Rogen or the Will Ferrell film? Who does knocked up? Every
Not, I think Knocked Up is also them. I think it's also Mike. I know it's definitely Michael Cera too.
Okay, cool. But
Honestly, he
we're
might
getting
be in
into
both.
other films now.
Cody Smith McPhee.
So I
I do not
know,
know this kid. But he looks like ParaNorman.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, he's the same age as me.
Nice.
Oh,
So
the dad sounded super familiar.
oh, it was that one dude that's always he's always playing a father figure. It's hard to list the name that he's list the film that he was in
Oh yeah, let's see.
because he's always a
Oh,
generic.
I know him from Kirby Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was also in that
because
as well.
really, yeah. Actually, I haven't watched too much of that, but I did watch the episode when everybody was getting him confused with Harvey Weinstein.
Oh shit. But yeah, he played the dad played a good part. What did you
Yeah,
think
he was
of
really
the
good too.
what did you think of the twist of um that one dude, that one character at the end?
Oh, yeah, I could see it. You gave me a hint, but I could probably have seen it coming.
Yeah, the stereotypical that they wear flip-flops in the shower.
But I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, I didn't. I actually had to have someone pointed that out to me when I first saw the film. Like they called it like as soon as they saw him wearing flip flops, they literally leaned over to me and he was like, "That character's gay." I was like, well, "Why are you saying that?" And they was like, "The flip flops," and I was like, "Okay," because I was able to see
Is
this
that
back.
also a jock thing though, so you don't get funguses from the shower,
Yeah,
from grouping, doing group showers too?
kind of. But it's a like I said, it's stereotypical. Like it's not
Could
a
it?
good thing
I,
to be
I
saying.
feel
I
I feel
guess
like I got you.
like
I got
it
you.
it's something you group in. It's just something that goes along with the terror. It's just something you can do to.
I didn't ever heard about it specifically for showers. I knew it was stereotyped for just like dudes who wear them all the time
Nah, it was.
in their
I
adulthood.
was told it was specifically a shower. Like if they wear them in the shower, they wear them in the showers.
Mm.
But yeah, I found that really cool that they were able to do
Also,
that.
though, I thought like you get your, I thought it was like pretty much like prison rules that you wear like shower shoes at all times so you don't stand in the piss,
Oh
and that
well,
it's like you're kind of seen as a dumbass if you don't.
that's talking about something completely different.
They're super about hygiene in prison.
that's that's something completely different. That's a whole different subject.
But anyway,
Yeah. So
but yeah, I think it was they did it in actually a pretty respectful way. That he wasn't
yeah,
overtly
no, they
gay.
didn't make him like stereotypical typical. They just gave like stereotypical hints here and there of his
I mean,
demeanor and
the main
everything.
thing being that he had zero interest.
Yeah, he did not care about her whatsoever. That was great. Man, this. What did you think of this? Like the design, like of the characters and everything, like the actual art design.
It was a good ugly. I liked it. It was the type of ugly it needed to be.
Yeah.
It matched everything. It was still charming and and
Did
it's adorable in a sense.
did you catch on that they made the members of the mob look more monstrous than the actual zombies themselves?
Uh, I mean, like I got that there. I could see that mainly with the uh the teacher or the drama teacher.
Yes. She was the most prominent one, but yeah, that
Yeah,
they were trying to convey that like that the mob was definitely the
and
ones
the
that's
kid
being
like biting the yeah.
the this is just a good like definitely good Halloween, definitely a good Halloween film to watch.
I'd definitely watch it next Halloween. That's like how good it is.
Yeah, for
I'd
sure.
suggest it.
I This is definitely a film that I strongly suggest. I can't give it the extra points because of two scenes and the rest of the
Hmm.
film's so good it shouldn't something should have been done about those scenes. I feel.
Hmm. And I mean, it's like, and I'll say like it's still not like my favorite claymation horror, like or Halloween movie. That's always still gonna be Nightmare, uh, before
Obviously.
before Christmas. That's definitely the 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas is a
That's
five
just
out of five for me as well. That but
just because like to get me to like a musical is kind of hard. I'm very picky about
oh yeah,
about
for
musicals.
sure. But that we don't need to be talking about Nightmare Before Christmas right now.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like
Yeah, gotcha. I'm just saying
but
I'm
this is
trying to
something
stop you
that can
from
be
going into
compared
it
to it.
because
It's a claymation. Of course, there's going to be comparisons between the two.
yeah, and you also to be honest, I like this over The Corpse Bride.
Oh, I would actually have to see that again to make
Oh,
a judgment of that.
nice. Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Actually, I have seen it twice, and maybe the fact that it's not memorable might be. I think I always remember being like okay, like that. Yeah. So maybe that is like a lower. Okay.
All
So
right, so
so
that
4.5
was a
out of 5.
that was our review of Paranorman. That was our review of ParaNorman. That was our review of ParaNorman.
Bye bye.
That was our review of ParaNorman. Thank you for listening this long.
Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.